Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are less than 24 hours to the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, and the DSA's Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, even the Presidency, have received a lot of write-ups about the issue of Nnamdi Kanu appearing in court. Don't forget that Wrnings and Igbo have spoken, IPOB have spoken, some key personnel have also spoken, Igbo Lawyer Association, they have also spoken, name them. Virtually everyone, elders, stakeholders in Saudis have spoken, and I feel that something must be done drastically about it. Now, another group have spoken, and you see the perspective which they are coming from and their standpoint on the issue of sit at home. Let's look at it in a jiffy, and also I'll give you a chance to go to our comment section and interact. But first of all, let's look at the news in detail. The movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, MASSOB, has warned that failure to produce Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in court on Thursday will result in chaos. MASSOB also declared full support for the call for civil disobedience against the Nigerian state. In a press release signed by its leader, Comrade Uchenna Madu, on Tuesday night, MASSOB asked the federal government of Nigeria to produce Kanu physically in court on Thursday, stating that any form of his absence physically in court will be a proof of evidence that the IPOB leader had been taken down in DSA's custody. Recall that Justice Binta Nyako had fixed October 21st, 2021 for the continuation of hearing in the treasonable felony charges preferred against Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government following the failure of the Department of State Services DSS to produce the successionist leader before the court on 26th day of July 2021. Kanu was brought back from Kenya in a combined team operation between the Foreign Security Intelligence Outfit and the Nigerian government, and was extradited to the country to continue his trial after he left the country following a military attack during the operation codenamed Python Dance on his home at Afaraku Ibeku Umohia. But MASSOB in the release further hinted that it would engage positively in every step program and activities that will effect the release of Kanu in the spirit of collaboration and for the sake of the Biafra struggle. According to the pro-Biafra group, they said, we support other moves that draw Biafra closer to actualization. We shall continue to collaborate and partner with every positive move and steps that will effect the release of our other comrades in different Nigeria prisons, mostly in Akwa and Onitsha detention camps. The call for stay at home on Thursday, 21st of October 2021, which has been our recalling measures and steps for effective civil disobedience in totally voluntarily. This exercise has always been the life wire of the Biafran struggle, which bomb the potency and acceptability of the Biafran struggle. The request for closure of market, public/private motor parks, schools, and other public business premises are voluntarily, not by force. It is a mark of respect and love for our fatherland and Nnamdi Kanu. As a non-violent organization, Biafran shall not be compelled, pressurized, or forced to observe the sit-at-home exercise. MASSOB revealed that itself, IPOB, and other pro-Biafra group will not molest, compel, or intimidate anybody to observe the stay-at-home exercise, as all her members shall stay indoors, further disclosing the ban on physical demonstration, street march, procession, and other public functions in Biafran land. According to the successionist organization, the heavy presence of armed Nigerian Army, Mobile Police, DSS, Operative, Navy, Civil Defense in major cities of Biafran land since Monday are all signs of military jittery, fear, and cowardice. It is the mesmerization of President Buhari's people. The security panic, the presence of security have created in Biafran land will assist immensely and positively on the people to comply to our demand. The Nigerian security agents are complementing and justifying the Biafran struggle. Wow. I mean, this issue has been flogged over and over again, and there is need for government to give ears to it. As much as we are dealing with a very serious issue here, one must try to preserve the sanity of the people and must try also to prevent a lot of things from happening. You understand? Don't forget that activities of UGM has been very strong in the southeast, and all of them are still talking about support for Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I could still remember far back in 2014, or 2015, when the presidential election took place between the two major parties, talking about PDP and APC. And after everything, Jonathan said something very stunning. People were wondering, why did he have to call Muhammadu Buhari after the announcement of the result, and congratulated him. And he said, well, that the blood he's pursue as a politician should not cost the blood of even one single Nigerian. That was a big one, you understand? So clearly showing us that whenever we are talking about democracy, the people's will is most important, And if you listen to their requests, what they are saying is, we want to see him live in court, so that we will confirm that he is alive, strong, and well. Though we know that their lawyers have been going there to meet with MNK, but they've not seen him since he was brought in. They've not seen him face to face. So that's their demand, and I think it's not such a big one, for the government to do. If it was a case of you must bring him to Abia to try him there, one may say that is not possible. But they said, we want to see him. We want to see his face. We want to be sure that what we've been hearing from his people, or from especially the legal team, was absolutely true, that he's alive, strong, and in good health, that he's in good spirit, ready to fire on. So I feel that the government should just give them that benefit of doubt, just like being a good father, allow Nnamdi Kanu to comfort. And I also think that key stakeholders in Southeast have a part to play here, because whatever that will happen in Southeast, it affects Southeasterners. It doesn't affect any other geopolitical zone, as much as we are still in one country. But you have to understand that you have to protect your own region. You understand? So ideally, what should be done is some top government functionaries, key stakeholders in the Southeast, should also send a message across to the president, especially those governors and all of that who are facing all of this crisis. They should go there. Don't forget that IPOB had promised that if in event of him not appearing in court, it may result to 1 month's sit at home. And I mean, that will affect everything. It will affect the business life of Southeasterners. It will affect everything. I mean, the revenue generation will be affected. The peace stability will be affected. A lot of people will pack their kaya and take off to another city. All of this should be taken into consideration, and stakeholders need to speak with relevant authorities, starting from the president down to the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, and even DSS, the need for them to bring him out so that at least everyone can rest for a while in South as well. But that's where I'd like to leave it. Go to our comments.